It's long been rumored that Samsung's been planning to use new Qualcomm silicon in the Galaxy S23 lineup that's debuting next month. According to one report, that move is now official. The iGPU for the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, the TSMC-manufactured Qualcomm Adreno 740, has once again been showing its teeth on Geekbench. The S23 Ultra's graphics processing unit was tested on Vulkan and produced another promising result that puts it over plus 56% ahead of the average provided by the Samsung-fabricated Adreno 730 that Global S22 Ultra phones relied upon. The integrated graphics component for the upcoming S23 Ultra, Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 chipset, and the Qualcomm Adreno 740 looks set to be one of the smartphone's potentially surprise packages in terms of performance levels. Reports about the iGPU have already revealed that the Adreno 740 can even outmuscle the Apple A16 Bionic's GPU, which is no mean feat, as Apple's SoCs are usually perceived to be superior in this department. The Adreno 740 recently clocked a score of 10,744 on Vulkan over at Geekbench, with 5 records providing enough information to form an average score of 9844 and 9802 when removing highest and lowest outliers. This average score for the S23 Ultra and its Adreno 740 is enough to put the S22 Ultra with its Adreno 730 GPU to shame. Geekbench currently records an average of 6233 for the Adreno 730 in Vulkan. Although it needs to be pointed out that this covers any smartphone with this particular chipset and not just the S22 Ultra. However, the average score from the most recent S22 Ultra results is actually 6276, so the overall figure for the Adreno 730 is similar anyway. It's worth mentioning just how well the AMD-assisted Samsung Galaxy 920 does here, with this particular GPU turning up in the Exynos 2200 chipset that was used in the Europe Galaxy S22 Ultra models. The average for the part featuring RDNA 2 architecture is 8418 in Vulkan on Geekbench. However, this is about Adreno 740 versus Adreno 730 and S23 Ultra versus S22 Ultra, without any concern about global or Europe chipset differences. The 9844 average of the former is a huge plus 57.93% improvement over the average of the latter, and it is still plus 56.85% beyond the average of the most recent S22 Ultra's Adreno 730 benchmark results. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 and its powerful Adreno 740 GPU has been produced by TSMC, while the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 with Adreno 730 was fabricated by Samsung. It seems like it was a smart idea for Samsung to not show any hard feelings when it came to blessing the upcoming Galaxy S23 series with chips manufactured by a rival semiconductor foundry, although lack of choice would have been a deciding factor. While the system-on-chip set to power the Galaxy S23 looks like it can hold its own against other Android phones, at least based on leaked benchmarks, that long-standing performance gap between the top-end iPhones and Samsung's flagships looks like it could remain. That may have some influence on people deciding whether to get a new Samsung Galaxy S23 phone or a current iPhone. We're expecting to see the Galaxy S23 phones in less than 2 weeks' time, as the phones are set to debut at the February 1 Galaxy Unpacked event. So how do you like this new Geekbench result? Is it enough to satisfy every customer to opt for Samsung's latest S23 lineup instead of any other smartphone in the market? Let us know it down in the comment section, and if you enjoyed the video, then a sub to the channel will be massive. See you for the next time. Peace out.